Today, the B-B-Jaguars girls tennis team travels to Wyoming High School in Granite Falls for a non-conference match against the Wyoming Sting. And then they have a makeup match tomorrow at home against the London Spicer. The girls tennis team has 4 seniors on the roster this year and a total of 12 players. Of those 12, 3 are 7th graders. So if you do that math, that quick math, that's 7 of the 12 are in 7th and 12th grade. So only 5 girls from 8th to 11th grade are on the team. That's just an illustration of where we've got to really do a better job of getting turnout for our athletic teams. I know the 8th grade has 0 girls tennis players, and the 11th grade has 1. The 10th grade has 1. And 9th grade has 3. Those are not good numbers. So I hope we can address that between now and next spring and next summer and get that turnout up. There's no reason we can't have better turnout for these sports teams. Also, there are only 2 cross-country runners, so I'll mention that. We could have more. There's only 2 girls. They're 7th graders. You know, in the fall, there's just let's do the math. There's 29 9th through 12th grade football players, 29, and great junior high numbers, 19 junior high football players, and I heard they were 1-0 in their opener, and then they tied on Wednesday against Holdingford. So we've got a promising future with up and coming grades. But so that's 19 and 29. So out of all the boys in high school, do the math, that's 48 boys in a fall sport. Football or cross country is our boys' sports. 48. And I'm gonna guess, oh boy, there's 30 in the 11th grade, yada yada. There's probably 10, another 20, let's say 60, 70. Yeah, it might be half the boys, but that's half that aren't in a fall sport. I'm competing now with QB2. He's over across the street mowing lawn. So we'll see how this recording goes. Speaking of football, the Jaguars look to regroup. They will compete at home against Browerville this Friday. They got a tough game coming up. Browerville handily defeated West Central area 36-14 in a game that was played in Barrett. So the Jaguars need to have I would say, a perfect week of practice this week to prepare for Browerville, who is licking their chops, wanting to come in and really try and gain the upper hand on seeding in Section 5A. I see this week as a battle of teams that could compete for the number 2 seed in Section 5A. Volleyball travels to West Central area tomorrow night against the non-conference Knights. They've met the last 2 years in the playoffs. Of course, West Central area has beaten our Jaguars out of the playoffs, so this is a section match and a big match for our volleyball team. They just went 4-0 up at Crosby Ironton to raise their record to 10-4 overall. Volleyball team's looking strong. I know they've tweaked a few things in the first few weeks of the season and trying to get that right mix, that right lineup, and get the rotations down and put everything in place for what should be a deep playoff run. I'm going to end by saying that we just have to do a better job of encouraging our kids to be in activities across the board. It's paying off in theater. There's almost 40 kids in theater this fall. But I know the senior high band, I'll go back to them. I believe I heard there's only 20 kids in 9th through 12th grade in band. So let's hope when these upper grades get out of the high school, we have better representation across our programming. And let's do a better job of filling out the ranks of the activities we have. We don't have a long list of activities at BBE. There's no reason we can't have good representation from all of our grades, filling out the ranks in fine arts and athletics. If you see, look back over the years, I'll speak philosophically, the kids that are in sports and activities in general, but I'm going to focus on sports here. You look at the kids in outstate small schools who are in sports, look across the board. They grow up to be productive members of society. And if you look at the backgrounds of these troubled individuals who cause mayhem in our society, well, let's look back, and they had troubled high school and troubled teenage years. So why wouldn't we encourage kids to be in sports, organized activities, even robotics, speech, theater, those organized activities that help mold them into responsible citizens, law-abiding. They know how to take direction from their higher-ups. Why wouldn't we? So let's keep working at this, worry about what we have, worry about our own house, and hope that the madness and the sickness we see across society in America, let's hope it continues to stay away from us here in Jaguar Country.